Hello, good afternoon. Um, this is Dr. Dustin Brotherson here. Um, Something has been troubling me. I want to get off my chest. Um, this wonderful young lady and her husband, Brilliant Bowman, and her husband Tim, they made a pledge where they will not have sex until their wedding night. Now, that is what all people should strive to attain. Um, I do not understand. This world is so evil that it is ridiculing or mocking the decision that they make, where it's something that they should be applauded for. Um, I I do not understand it. Um, I stay in my Bible. I read the Bible every day, often, and there is a scripture which I have that I have to say, and it's First Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 3 to 4. And it says, "For this is the will of God, your sanctification, that you abstain from sexual immorality, that each one of you know how to control his own body in holiness and honor." Now, I I slipped up. I did not do that. And I'll have to answer that when judgment comes. But for someone who did manage to do it, for a couple who did manage to do it, they should be applauded. I work with a lot of young people. I tell them, are you ready for everything that comes along with sex? It was God's plan that sex is in a marriage because too many things come with it that a lot of people are not prepared for. I explained to one of my health aides one time, there's a thing called a soul tie. And a soul tie is when, okay, I'm not trying to be trifling or nasty, but when a man ejaculates inside a woman's body, she forever carries a piece of that man. So, what kind of man are you carrying around with you? That's a question everyone should ask themselves. Everyone should ask themselves. Because is it a bitter man? Is it an angry man? Is it a selfish man? What kind of man are you carrying around? So when you put that in the context of things and you say, okay, these people dated for 3 years, did not have sexual intercourse, stayed to themselves, kept themselves to themselves, knowing that their body is the temple of the Most High God. They did that, should be applauded for it. not ridiculed, made fun of because you were not able to do it. So I really think give them their props and stop with the hate. Because, one thing I know is whether you do good, bad, or nothing at all, you're still gonna get uh, rocks thrown at you, for lack of a better term. Um, People, I have a comment I like to say. Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one. And when you know you're doing what's right in the sight of God, you should have no beef. And I wish people would uh, strive for something better. This whole thing with if it feels good, do it. I think that's absolute nonsense. Um, there must be some kind of discipline or self-control that we have. Is that too much to ask? That we all raise ourselves to a higher standard? Like one of the issues I have with education system here in the United States is they lower standards so that students can achieve them instead of educating the students to come up to standards they have in place. That's not doing anybody a service. It's actually doing them a disservice. And I wish more people would recognize that fact. But as I go on with my MS treatment and I roll out my um, life coaching for teens business and continue pastoring and doing everything I can to make this world a better place. You can never go wrong when you do right. So, that is my word I'm gonna give for today. This was just bugging me because I listened to WPGC last night where Braylon was on there talking about the purity pledge they made. And then on Fox 5 News today, talking about the purity pledge. And some of the reporters were like amazed. And I'm like, really? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Some woman said to me one time, well, you had sex already, so just keep doing it. That's not how it works. Once you give your life to Christ, all things that you've done in the past, you don't want to do anymore. I tell this story all the time. I used to like to go to strip clubs. I gave my life to Christ. That was not on my agenda anymore. I used to smoke weed. Now, some people say I have even more reason to do it because I have glaucoma. But I'll just stick with the eye drops. I'm good. I'm cool there. Um, Another reason is that I used to drink a lot. I don't like the taste of alcohol anymore. So that's out. So, I mean, I would like people to not get that impression that um, Christians don't have fun, because that's not true. I have a lot of fun. I love my life, and you know, we'll just keep running this race. So I want to encourage you and tell you, if you made a mistake, as long as you're drawing breath in your body, you can change and get better and improve. If you're on the right path, stay on it. Don't get tired in doing good, because there will be reward in the end. Like they say, slow and steady wins the race. When I was in Bible college, my last year was really rough. Um, the MS, which was dormant for a long time, decided they wanted to start acting up. So I was having problems with my mobility, and all of that was occurring. But I still graduated my ministerial degree. I'm still able to do that, and I'm blessed every day. So I want to just encourage anyone who feels that they're out there and life is too hard. It's not. Life is not too hard. We make it hard, but it really is not that hard. You know, you could hit me up on my Facebook. You could message me. You know, it doesn't have to be available for everyone to see. That's cool. And then, you know, we'll talk. It's all good, because I understand more than anybody that you go through things on a daily basis, and people may not know, but um, I guess that's it. So um, I'll hit you back later. God bless everyone who watches this, and even if you don't watch this, God bless you, because doing right is turning into people ridiculing you because you're not. This is another thing. When I go speaking to young people, the question I ask is, do you want to be one of the sheep, or do you want to be separate from the sheep? Everybody says, oh, I want to be shepherd, I want to be shepherd. But most of the time, they are walking in the same line with the sheep. Dare to be different. Do something different. And that is from my heart to you. So, um, take care, and I'll holler at you tomorrow. God bless.